Hey, welcome back to another CCLP3 Lynx video. So, after that long rant that lasted way too long in the last video, we're going to try to be rantless in this one and actually talk about Chip's Challenge stuff because, yeah, we're playing the game. We're not playing like some relationship game or whatever. Anyway, enough of that. This is in the Limelight, which is a pretty fun level and a really interestingly designed level. So I know I said in like some other video before that there's not a lot of blue wall levels in this set. Well, that's still kind of true, but this is probably the best section of this level. Well, not this level, but the best blue wall section in this set, because it kind of places your expectations a little bit in that you have to go out like this. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, how the level just is like, oh, hey, you can actually break out of the, blue wall part and get what you need. Like, that's pretty cool how that works, and I like that. So, I have the suction boots now. We can go down here into this kind of telenet-ish part that it's like one of those illusion type things. And again, another square I can't reach. That's awesome. And I like how trivial that Sokoban is. That's not even, I don't even think that qualifies as a Sokoban. Does it? Who knows? Okay, if it were me, I would have totally put a pop-up ball underneath that block. And this other one, too. But you all know me, I like putting weird things, I like having weird tile combinations that are Lynx compatible. Like pop-up balls under blocks. Yeah, I have a really weird aesthetic choice. I mean, I think people get the idea. They've seen tons of my levels. So, anyway, that's in the Limelight complete with a nice even score. Now onto this level. This level, I really do not understand why this is in CCLP3. Like, this is just like a linear, it does live up to the name, which, I appreciate that. That part to the right, I am terrified of right now. Because apparently that part works completely differently in this rule set, and I have zero idea on how that's done. So we're probably going to have to restart this level quite a bit. Actually, I'm already expecting that. So with that expectation out of the way, I know not to get so angry unless I, unfairly mess up or get killed or whatever. So I know to get those. The thing I'm stumped about is, okay, at least I can go up here and around. I feel like I have to block off one of these cloners. Yeah, I feel like I have to do that. Okay. That took a little bit of thinking to do, but I think we got it. I don't like the splashing noise, but we'll just have to deal with that for now. Unneeded guesswork in the level because yay for that. So CCLP4 voting, that is going to end relatively soon, and so far we now have over 17,000 votes casted, which, you know, not by much, but does beat the amount this set had votes casted for, which I think was a little over 15,000. So pretty cool. We surpassed okay, I kept thinking I had to get that. I forgot that yellow key, but I guess I didn't. Okay, I was wondering how this section worked in this rule set, since that glider never dies. Okay. A lovely tank section that's kind of weird, but manageable. This ending is kind of strange, though. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. So that was by Mike Lask, and I beat this level on my first try. That makes no sense. I can beat this level, the one I was actually kind of a little bit afraid of, to beat playing this rule set on my first try. But I can't beat something like Ollie Ollie Oxen on my first try. Or How to Get Around in Venice on my first try. Gotta love this game. Alright, mouth-watering. I wish it was. Another Grant Fikes level. And I love this beginning section. It's a little tedious. I mean, okay, it's not tedious. It's just the way the monster pattern is. It makes it tedious, but it's really not. But I like this beginning part. How this one boot at a time. He really liked doing that, and I really like dying like that too. Again, another level I die on, but I don't die on Jumble II. That's really. I did not hold left that long. I don't know. Grant really pulls this one boot at a time thing concept off pretty well. I mean, I guess some other designers have over the years too, but the way it works in levels like this in Blockhead, it just works so nice, and it's not really, oh, this in this part it is expected, but in Blockhead it's completely unexpected, which I guess is kind of unfair to some people, but I mean, if you played CCLP3 enough, it really isn't. Okay. So now that we have this flippers, we get to go up here, have a little chasing section, and then this teeth can just die in the water. Rest in peace. Okay, all the red keys are collected. So Tyler wants me to make a level called Keys to the Pizza Hut because of I'm assuming because of the story I told, how I got a key to the store at my work. And I think I mentioned I was going to include extra red keys based on that apparently one quote I made in that coal mine level. That coal mine level. I can't believe I just made it like that. But yeah, that's another Grant Fikes level. Pretty fun stuff. Now, Freezer. You know, this is one of those levels that I initially did not like at first in this set, but it has grown on me quite a bit. And it's mostly because of this intersection with the ice. And I don't know, like, okay, I didn't mean to do that, but I think I need to do that anyway. But that was a little quicker anyway. Yeah, I didn't like this level at first for a couple of reasons, and I'll point out those reasons as we get there. Don't get freezer burned. That's... I love that hint, I swear. I do. That's a pretty underrated hint in my opinion. Don't get freezer burned. Because get it? Fireballs in the freezer. Hurt? And I think everyone knows that. I'm just being obnoxious now. But yeah, biggest reason... Well, okay, yeah, this is probably the biggest reason I didn't like this level initially was this block checkerboard section. And this is mostly because I really wasn't fond of block checkerboards at the time. I first played CCLP3. But it's one of those, you know, block layouts where you just kind of have to, not really guess, but you kind of have to experiment with and how to get the most blocks out. And it's not obvious how many you actually need upon entering this room. So once you figure out you need 6, no, you need 8. You need 8. Do you really need 8 out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Sorry, miscounted. Sorry. You don't know you need 7 blocks out of this, so it's not terribly. It's not obvious, and I think that's why I didn't like it at first. But you know, once you know you need that many, and you replay the level, it becomes fun. Which is weird. But this level is really cool. I know JB had like mixed opinions about this level when he played it and talked about it. But I like it. This intersection I like especially because when I was younger and I designed levels for Josh L. and for that first set I made that I never could release because it got corrupted like halfway through constructing, I was actually almost done with it and it got corrupted and only half the levels got saved and I was pissed and I didn't want to continue it anymore, so I deleted it. Yay! Josh was smart back then. But I used to do those ice maze sections with collecting chips quite a lot. So, okay, that works. This section too, I completely messed this section up when I first played CCLP3 too. So I think I used the pop-up wall first, and yeah, I honestly would have made this pop-up wall. No, I would have kept it as a pop-up wall, but I probably would have made it to where, like, you need to know the toggle doors need to be in this configuration instead of the other one, so because you need to get the other chip. I would have made it a little more obvious. So again, just making more of it obvious than what it currently is. And this thief section I love. Like, there is not a... Well, at least not yet. But there's not a level that just pulls this stuff off well. I'm going to try to get this bug looping. That was a little risky to pull off in this level, but it worked. Like, block guiding in a thief maze, that's a concept that's not done hardly ever. And I think this is the only level in this set that actually does something like that. at least has a section like it, so I mean, really awesome. Alright, Sardines. Yeah. Jeffrey actually, not really challenged me, but he's like, oh, you know, I got the lot in Life Bolt, so he's like, oh, I should get Sardines too, since it's not that difficult either. It wasn't difficult, it was just more, it took a lot longer to get. Okay, now that those are like that, it took a lot longer to get than the lot in Life Bolt. Like, I think it took me 10-15 minutes to get the lot in Life Bolt, and then it took me about 45 minutes to get this bolt in MS. Really fun though. Like, that was pretty fun to get the bolt in that. I'm gonna make sure these trap ends are completely held down. Yeah, they're held down. Now that glider is going to be cloning stuff, and hopefully he'll clone stuff in here. And things will collide just right. I don't remember how many blocks there are. I think there's bombs. I think there's 7. I'm gonna prepare to block this off. 5, 6. Okay, I'm just gonna block it off now. Alright, so yeah, the bold in this level is really cool, but it was actually my 22nd bold in this level set. Lots of ghosts roam in this mansion. It's your job to roam past them. Ghosts of the Massingham mansion. Which a ghost killed me. And you cannot get that timing right in Lynx like you can in MS. That sucks. That really sucks. And I know I'm weird, but I love that blue wall. Like, I am in love with that blue wall. I will marry it someday. No, that's just weird. Someone's gonna quote that on Skype. Okay, that's different. That's different. I'm not sure if I like that. So this is the first Andrew gay pick. I'm just gonna say gap pick because I think it's gap pick instead of gay pick because it just sounds a little better in my opinion. But I think either or works. But it's his first level in this set, and it's a pretty fun one actually. So I'm gonna let this guy hit this trap button for me. Okay, let's see how I'm gonna manage this. This is pretty wacky. Okay, I'm kind of scared of this. Okay, I guess it does kind of work out the same as it does in MS. That's weird. The timing's a little tight in this little set, but hopefully I don't have to do that again. Yeah, this is a pretty fun level. Like, I can see why it got into CCLP3. The other level he has in this set, though, it's not as fun. It still is, but it's not the same. This level has like some variety to it. The other one's just kind of like, you know, it's more block pushing focused, and I just don't like it that much. And I don't even know how long this video is. I forgot to get my stopwatch out again. Okay, now that we got this part out of the way, now we can accomplish stuff for now. As in collect some chips. And then do other things. I need to go through that blue wall section. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to take the quote-unquote long way to get that toggle button hit. Just because... weren't those going in? Those were going in another direction in MS2, weren't they? Man, this level's just full of differences. Uh-oh. Collisions. Okay, not anymore. Good, I don't need collisions this late in the level, thank you. I appreciate you trying, but please don't. Okay. So we're going to go through here. Pretty depressing blue wall layout, I have to say. Like, just a straight shot to that chip and then one little... yeah. I expected more to that, honestly, when I first played it. I still kind of wish there was more to that blue wall maze, but I guess it kind of does break the whole, fill in the whole space gimmick. Okay, now that that's all the chips in this level, let's get that glider to hit this toggle button for me, because that needs to be done. Wait, is that bomb there? There was a bomb there at some point. Okay. I don't even think you need that toggle button pressed, or let that glider out. You don't need a toggle button pressed, even though I just had it pressed. Okay, now I can go in here. Don't get that opened. Okay. I think that should be it. I think we're out of here. Alright, that is Ghosts at the Massingham Mansion. That should be remade in CC2 with actual ghosts. That would be pretty interesting, like as a spiritual sequel to this level. That'd be kind of interesting. Just below you is the alarm system. Don't set it off until you're ready to make a break for it. Alright, triple alarm. I do not like this level. It's a cool concept, but again, I mean no offense to this towards the designer of this, if he's still even around in the community or whatever. But the design, I think this level is poorly designed. I mean, the concept's pretty well done. I just think that I think it could have been designed a whole lot better. If I think that, why don't I redesign it myself? Well, because even though I, theoretically could do such a thing, I'd rather not. So, there you go. I have been thinking about not taking up that offer, because it wasn't really an offer since I mentioned it, but I have been thinking about actually remaking some of these CCLP3 levels. Not necessarily in my own style, but kind of like making them like better levels. Like not as... I don't even know the word for it. Like not as... not strict, not better designed. Just make them better levels. Okay. JB did something like this. And then something like this. So now I can just go down this way and collect the rest of these chips. Like, I think setting off the alarm in this level is cool. It definitely makes it a bit different than the CCLP3 one, in that that one wasn't even solvable in Lynx. This one is. But I think, like, these individual sections of these levels could have been done better, in my opinion. Like this room, even the way the apparent so-called alarm is set up, it doesn't even really affect you that much. Like, you can set it off at any moment in time, except like the top, when you're at the top, obviously, and you can just be okay for the most part. So I'm gonna set that off. Collect these chips. The glider's chasing me, so that's something new. I wonder how that happened. Yeah, I know there's a ball coming from. Oh wait, it's the other one. Alright, that is triple alarm. I think we can take on another level, should we? And you know what? I'll stop it right here. I don't know how long the video is, and my throat is completely dry because I've been talking. Not nearly as much as I was in the last video, but that's just because I ranted and kind of discussed certain things a lot. So I intentionally avoided doing so here because I didn't really want to do that 2 videos in a row. So yeah. So we'll take on Prison Break and hopefully many other levels in the next video. So we'll see you guys then. I just did this hand gesture. I don't know why. You can't see it. Now I'm waving. Goodbye.